I made these tags by using a masterboard, and I used this old book that I got at Goodwill, and it was like $2. And I went through, and there was a lot of pages of pictures and sentiments, quotes, nice things that you could cut up and put on a tag. And so I said, okay, well, I'm going to try this. I'm going to take one of these Santas. This is one Santa that I haven't done yet. But as you can see, there's a lot of good things in this book. I think it cost me $2 at Goodwill. So keep your eyes peeled, because these are nice to put into a journal or a gift card. And on the back here, I've used the paper from the book because I like that paper, and I thought it looked really good. Now all I did was cut up scraps. I didn't tear them. I cut them with my cutter, my trimmer, and I tried to glue stick them down, but the glue stick, it was dry. For some reason, I just took it out of the pack, but it didn't work real well. So I did a little bit of hot glue, and then I switched over to fabric tack because I really didn't want to do hot glue on a masterboard. But this is a Christmas theme, and I went and got scraps from my room where I work and have all of my stash. You know, we always have a lot of things left over. Here I'm showing you that I cut up these patterns as well and put them into the mix that I'm going to put on this masterboard, which I think was really nice, something different, you know. And I want to use the book. I want to use all of it, as much of it as I can. And it was a lot of fun to play around with the papers and see what I could make them go. And I really didn't put a lot of thought into it. I just like colors here and colors there. And I put a little bit of thought into it, but I really just let it go. And I didn't worry about it. And if paper was too big, I just cut it off at the end. So I finally got them on there the way I wanted. I wanted to use those stripes, but for some reason they were just too bold with what I was thinking about, because I'm going to do Father Christmas vintage, and it just was too loud, I think. So I continued on with my scraps, and this is a great way to scrap bust. Just get those scraps out and use them, especially Christmas scraps. You know, we always have a ton of them. You could even make the front of a card like this, do a masterboard, and then just cut, the front of a card 4x6 or something, and put it up onto a card that's already made, that doesn't have any design on it. So here I am again, just putting more paper on there and thinking, this is fun. And I really love the patterns, the pieces. Well, here I'm going to cut off the edges. And I like it straight, so I used my trimmer. And then it didn't cut all the way through, of course. So I had to use my scissors. Should have done that to begin with. And I was going to put that Christmas dream on there, but then I just ended up covering it up, and I didn't want to do that. I don't want to use it for that. There's more pattern pieces, and I have one more right there, and I thought that was nice too. And actually, I could have just used that as a tag when I was done with it. I thought it looked pretty good. I could have just punched a hole in it, put a ribbon on it, and I think I would have had a nice tag. So I have a tag template that I made out of a file folder, and I'm going to trace around that and cut it out. And then I'm going to decorate the tag. But you will see how nice it looks, just the way it is. And I know a lot of people love to do masterboards. I have never done one before, so this was new for me. And I didn't know if I'd like it or not, but I really did like it. And I couldn't believe how much I liked it. So I'm poking a hole in there, punching a hole in there. And I took this piece, this picture of Father Christmas out of that Christmas book, and I cut it down because there was something in front of it, so I had to make it. I had to use it small, but that's okay. Tags aren't big, but you see, with the Santa and the teddy bear back there, I could have probably just used that as a tag, but I didn't. I wanted to go further, and I wanted to shabby chic up my tag and vintage it up as well. So I'm playing around with appliques and lace, trying to decide what I'm going to do, where I'm going to put everything, like we always do. And I figured it out, what I like. I have some tatting on the bottom there that I took off of an old doily, and I'm going to put that on there as well. And you'll see that. And now I'm going to put Father Christmas on there. I'm going to bring him down more towards the tatting. I decided that's where I liked him. Then I have a couple of appliques, and I wanted to use them. I like layering. I think it gives a real plush, elegant look to anything, any page, any tag. So I got them on there. And I was looking at the washi tape, and I thought, well, boy, I really like those colors. And at the end, I did use it, but I didn't show me using it. But the finished product, you will see the washi tape on the top there. And I inked up the appliques and tatting to make it look a little more vintage. And here I have, have left to put the ribbon in the top, and I will actually put the washi tape on. There it is, and you see it. There it is. So we're all done.